Well, good afternoon. We continue to watch those waters in the Northern Valley rise or hold steady. This is the breakout water from the Red River around the Drayton area along Highway 66, surrounded by water, and those breakouts will continue to expand in parts of the Northern Valley. So a lot of roads, as we just brought to you at the top of the show, are closed or have started to close in some spots. Drayton, you can see that we are still on the rise. We've got a moderate flood stage right now for our latest update there at 40-45 feet, or 40-47 rather right now, and that continues to climb toward major flood stage heading into the weekend and next week. A reminder, we do not have weekend rains factored into this forecast just yet. The River Forecast Center will be doing that here as it gets closer. Here's a look at our flood headlines here. As we are looking at major and moderate flooding happening in the Northern Valley especially, and then parts of the Cheyenne. Those are the two areas of trouble spots, or greatest trouble spots right now. We're looking at more rain Friday and into Sunday, mainly focused on Friday and Saturday, but still lingering into Sunday with widespread rains of an inch or more. So that's the base level is what we're looking at now for a lot of these areas that already have plenty of water. And so the worst case scenario would be if we saw, 2-inch rainfall or more over some of these areas that are cresting or near crest, like those places up in the Northern Valley. So we're watching closely the placement of our forecast models, where that rain may be coming and exiting here during that time frame. Right now, we're tracking some rain on the radar, not quite making it to the ground in most areas, but don't be surprised if you have some raindrops where you are up in the northeastern part of North Dakota, maybe a flake or two, though a lot of this is drying up before it reaches the ground. Also down in the Southern Valley, and you can see a lot of cloud cover up north. More areas where we have some sunshine down in the south, and that's where temperatures have been climbing. We're into the 40s already, 45 degrees in Fargo. It's 40 in Grand Forks, a little colder up toward Devil's Lake and Langdon, still into the 30s there. Our wind turning southeasterly. We've got wind speeds that at times are gusting into the 20s, but overall more wind speeds checking in now and to the teens here this morning and now into this afternoon. And continuing on, expect to have some spotty areas of sprinkles possible, but in general more on the cloudy side. Temperatures are going to range from around 40 up in those places that are a little cooler to some low 50s down in the Southern Valley, where we'll get to see a little bit more sun, but still can't rule out a sprinkle or two. And then this evening, kind of more the same. We're looking at temperatures holding with that wind out of the southeast. We'll be into the 40s around 10 o'clock tonight. I can't rule out a spotty sprinkle or a light shower or two heading into the morning hours tomorrow, but that is going to give way to our greater chances for rain and thunder coming up into the later morning hours on Friday. So I would say early tomorrow morning, we're going to start tracking what's lifting in from the south. So this is 8 a.m. You can see it's starting to take over parts of the Southern Valley, really filling in areas in eastern North Dakota, but even into Minnesota with this first wave for Friday. And this is 3 o'clock in the afternoon. As we make our way further into Friday evening and into Saturday, more and more of this fills in. So if you're in our eastern viewing area, you may see not much at all going on Friday if you're in the far eastern parts of our viewing area, if this particular scenario ends up taking shape. If it drifts a little farther east, then that's a different situation, but you're less likely to see rain there, and we're more likely to be picking up that rain through a Friday night in eastern North Dakota. Watch as we go into the day on Saturday, though. This is Saturday morning, continuing on throughout the day. We continue to get more and more rain into the evening, perhaps a little snow out west mixed in there as well before this starts to wind down into Sunday morning. Here's a look at your moisture with this one. Anywhere in yellow would be an inch of rain possible, and you can see it's a widespread range of that. Most of our forecast models showing at least this magnitude of precipitation. Some of them shift the heavier rain a little closer to the valley, and this one is a little bit farther to the west where we would see that heavier core. That is what we're hoping for, at least. First alert weather days again, Friday and Saturday for this. It could have some big impacts on our rivers. Some that are going down may start to go back up once this clears, and then of course there are the ones that are high that we're most concerned about right now.
Let's give all that rain out west.
Yes.
Keep it away from our rivers.
Yes, they can have it right now because we certainly don't need it.
Absolutely. Thank you, Lisa.